Hello, welcome to Issue Diaries. I will be talking about basically my issues about the world, about everything goes in my mind, and like what stuff hurts me. I have another channel called Issue Issues, but this is the same thing. If you like Issues Diaries better or Issue Issues, let me know in the comments. But this is the topic we need to talk about. There is something it drives me nuts and something it kills me inside. It's something I am needing to talk about, and it's LGBT community. The LGBT community. Lesbians, gay, bisexual, trans. I don't count for the Q because I hate that word. The word is so offensive. I don't know why they have it, and they're adding so many. The only one they don't have is P for drag. Drag queens was around way before. Like if you watch Stonewall, if you read about Stonewall, drag queens are the ones that was fighting for rights. They was outside fighting, and then like bam, that word is okay. Yeah, this is the biggest issue of LGBT issues. There's gay people against some of the politics, like some of what we stand for, and there's gay people that hates on each other. There's people hates us, and there's people thinks it's our fault for stuff. But let me tell you something. My biggest issue is the new generations and some of the older people. It's like, yeah, things are happening right now. There's stuff going on in the world right now. There's so much hatred. There's so much crime, and there's so much. But one thing will keep us strong is we come together. But what my issue is about the LGBT community issues is I love my community. I stand for it, I fight for it, but the newer generations don't care. If you try to talk to them about it, they don't care about gay marriage. They don't. It's a bunch of things. It's like people from the 70s, 80s, 90s. People was fighting. You think you got here today? I want you to walk in their shoes. Today you couldn't be who you are if it wasn't for them. For one thing, if you went to a gay bar, and back then you would have to walk out in the back to get out. Because if you went out in the front, people was stalking gay people so they can beat them up, like tackle them and stuff. But now it's freedom. You can go to a gay club and walk out. There's some places that still has those issues, but the biggest issues, some of these new generations are ungrateful. They are, I mean, I love you. It's easy for them to come out. Back then it was super hard because some men hide it, some women hide it. Some men married a woman so their family wouldn't know about their being gay or something. Women's married to husbands didn't know there's men that married a woman and that felt they was in the wrong body. And that's the biggest one thing. Some gay guys, some people think being trans is wrong and weird. It's not weird. If you feel like you're not in your body, if you stand in the mirror and you see, like if a guy is seeing and he feels like he's a woman, I feel like there's two spirits that's like stuck in it. That spirit is a woman. And maybe we had a past life of what we was before, what a woman or a man, and they come back as something different, but that's just so crazy stuff. But back to that. But the issue is a lot of gay people are not friendly no more. We fight for equal rights. We fight for everything. People in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they fought. They went to jail. Some of them died for our rights. Matthew Shelfer, and we had a mass shooting at Atlanta, Pulse nightclub. The shooting killed a bunch of our brothers and sisters and people. And Trump is trying to take people out of the military as trans, and there's gay people fighting in the army for us. And straight people think we're not but discussants. We're not discussants. We are here to love. I think Jesus put us on this world and God for us to love each other. Yeah, there's blah blah blah. And yeah, I don't go to church. I know this is the biggest. It's because I feel like I'm get judged, but that being my next be about judgment. But in this saying, a lot of LGBT, the newer generations, is gonna crumble. We're not gonna have that word no more. They add in so many words. It's fun as being LGBT. Got a tattoo of it, of a rainbow and stuff. And now it's just like, some gay guys don't believe in gay marriage. It's like, the people who fought for us to have gay marriage. Without that, you couldn't be in a relationship. You couldn't. But nowadays, guys think about sex. They don't care about your feelings no more. Gay guys don't feel it. They don't care about you. It's like they move on to the next person as soon as they get you in their corner. Bam. So every time you text a guy, you try to be. I'm friends with some gay people, and thank goodness for them, because I look at these shows like Queer as Folks, the L Word, have a lot of gay friends, and there's a lot of gay YouTubers like Joe Caseffer, Tyler Oakley, and more. And they would not be here today. Back then, you could not be on stuff like that. People was outed. Ellen she came out as a lesbian. She got kicked off her show. You couldn't been gay back in the day. You had to hide it from people. Because if you told your parents you was gay, trans, bi, they would kick you out. There was so many homeless. There is still today a lot of homeless kids. Especially in Atlanta, there's about a bunch of homeless kids. And some of them walk in has HIV, and that's so sad. And one day I want to be a foster parent to LGBT kids, because they are mostly kicked out. Yeah, I want to take in other kids, but LGBT kids are always left in the dark the most. And it's sad to say. And there's like, there's so many icons are gay, like Elton John, a bunch of these people. Ellen, she is a icon. Matthew Shelfer, he's an icon. It's sad how he was the first gay bashing ever happened. I mean, and now we got the crimes in case that happens. People go to jail and stuff. And then we had the Pulse nightclub shooting. Sad to say, all those innocent people had to go. I think I have a picture of them. I found it. These are the sad victims that died, and some of them was gay, some of them probably wasn't. But these are the faces was sadly tagged, and it's sad. Today, the younger generations, there's like, when you do get in a relationship, it's like, some gay guys are not happy for you. It's like lesbians, they're fine. Lesbians, they have their kind of like core, they break up with each other. They're our best friends, they travel in groups. Lesbians are more friendlier, some of them are. and they are just so loving. Like when I went to my first gay bar, there was these two lesbians kind of like took me under their wings because I was shy at the time. I didn't know how to connect with anybody, so I was happy she came over and started talking to me. And then there was like drag queens and stuff. And drag queens they started way before they there was RuPaul's Drag Race. He's an icon. Um, he is the best. I gotta say he is the best. But I'm just saying, there's more you need to learn. Gay history is important, and the younger generation don't care about it. I try to talk to this one guy. He said he does not care about it. He does not care about gay marriage. People can't. There's so many homophobes. There's so many people that hate us. I don't know why. We don't do anything to them. It's just like this world is crumbling apart, but we can put ourselves together and we can love who we love. Love is love. Love will never go away. My biggest issues with LGBT is not with nothing, it's just the gay people. The gay guys are the most ones are hating on each other. They never want to see you happy. It's like you see other gay people. It's like, yeah, you see they're happy, they got a boyfriend or something, but then it's like these other people, some of these gay guys, they look at you differently if you don't have the perfect body, if you don't have the perfect, size, if you know what I'm talking about when I say size, and it hurts you. It feels like there's never gonna, I think in the future, relationships are gonna crumble. And straight people thinks we're not but sex. Like the gay prides, they're kind of like over. I'm from Athens. Our gay pride is kind of like small. We're not allowed to have so much in there. And Atlanta is kind of like big, but I'm always been to the small one. But some other ones are just kind of like crazy. People's halfway naked, and that's not what we're trying to say to people. Because back then, the very first the march was by Milk. He was the one that started the festival and the protests and blah 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 and that and we will rise, and there's so many iconic people has been there, been in our lives. There's so many shows it helps you. The queerest folks helped me get to where I'm at, but we gotta love each other. There's bisexual guys. I love you bisexual guys, but it's confusing when you try to say you want a girlfriend and you want to play with the guy. Like, you can hurt their feelings. They will get attached to you, and then some of these don't indicate that you're just another sex. That's not what we're for. There's like in the transsexual, there's some of us are happy for each other, and there's some that hates on each other. Like, there's some people I don't get, like Caitlyn Jenner. I didn't get that whole part, but what's fabulous because she doesn't believe in gay marriage. I don't understand that at all, but I'm happy she is who she is now. But there's so many people, there's so many singers now are gay, there's so many icons that's passed away. George Michael's, I went to go see the Queen of Freddie Mercury. He was a gay icon. He died of HIV, sadly. But if you haven't seen that movie, go see it. It's in the theaters now. Can't really say the name. I don't know how to say it, but come on, my LGBT community. Show this younger generation it matters. Gay issues, gay rights matters. Get out there and vote. November 6th for our rights to love, for women and to everyone. Get out there and vote November 6th. We need this world to love. Hate will never win. So I love you guys, and if you don't agree with me, if you think there's some bigger gay issues, let me know in a comment what's the biggest issues with gay men or lesbians or bisexual or trans and or drag queens. I mean, yeah, the D wouldn't, but the D needs to go into the LGBT. Okay, it should be LGBTP or something. Put the P somewhere, but drag queens was here before. They was in the Stonewall. They fighted. They helped. There's people got us here today. You need to go back to your the older generations got here. You here today. You need to be happy that happened. Yeah, some of you don't believe in gay marriage. Without gay marriage, you would not be walking outside in public holding hands and stuff, because without that, you would not be happy, because back then was hard to come out. Back then, yes, there is still places, there is families still kicking out their kids because they're gay. And parents, shame on you. You should love your kids. I love you. Please give me a comment. I love you, and you'll see me again next time with